Hello. Okay, here we got my PPTV King 7. I've been using this now for approximately a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, nearly a month, and I thought I would just do a quick video on my final thoughts and just is it worth buying, etc, etc. I did just notice that I think it's on Cool, they've had a price reduction. I think it's about 144 now. So definitely worth checking that out if you considering once you listen to what I got to say. Okay, so what we got is a 6-inch 2K screen. The screen is fabulomente. It's brilliant. 2K looks great. Very nice. Me like. Colors are good. Brightness very bright. I think I've got it on the about middle at the moment, so no probs with that. What else can we say about the screen? Well, the colours are really vibrant. I'm really liking it. The screen itself, with regards to touchscreen, etc., very vibrant, very quick for flicking through your stuff. No problems. This is a brilliant screen. So kudos to PPTV for giving us a 6-inch 2K screen for approximately $150. Cool. What else? Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Okay, I don't see an elephant here, but it was pointed out by for my main review of this phone, it's pointed out by John Swift, I think his name was, that there is an issue with regards to the firmware on the PPTV King 7, and it's to do with the ringer. It don't ring. And yes, I can confirm, even though my phone I use it with my data sim, so really it's more I'm using it as a tablet, to be honest with you, reading my books, doing all the usual social media stuff, etc. So I'm not really making much calls, but I did put my phone sim in, and I can confirm that the ringer is not working. Now, I did see there's a video on YouTube from eFox that there's a way to fix this by downloading firmware and onto your PC and doing some kind of upgrade. The video didn't look too complicated, but it wasn't simple. The problem with that video was that nobody could see where the link was to download the files that the guy was talking about. That was a couple of days ago. I haven't checked it. It's worth to have a look again and see. For me, I'm using a workaround, and this was suggested on the comments of my main review. I'm using one of these announcer apps, so that when the phone rings, it just speaks the number, so at least you know that someone's calling. Plus a good vibrations app, which you can set to make your phone vibrate. Now, for me, this could be me and not the phone, but it was working initially, but now it doesn't seem to be working. And to be honest with you, I haven't really bothered that much about it. The announcer app was working fine. Who's calling? It was called, but there's a number of them, and there's a number of vibration apps, so you could try a few, see how it goes. Now, the internal specs of this is dual SIM. It's got a MTK Helio X10, 3GB of RAM, 32GB internal memory, and it takes an SD card, or actually it's dual SIM, but either one SIM and SD card or dual SIM. Also, if you look at online, you can see that they have some kind of a module that is for hi-fi and is meant to give you a better listening experience. I can confirm with my ears that the sound from this phone is brilliant. I'm using at the moment mostly my RHA over-ear headphones. I'm using them mostly, and the sound, yep's phenomenal. $150. Come on, you really cannot beat this. Okay, the ringer's not working, but if you're brave enough, you can try to do the update or the firmware upgrade, whatever it's called. For me, I'm happy at the moment not to do that. Not after my experience with the TV, Le 1 Pro, that trying to remove that malware that is installed on it. I bricked that phone, so it's still here, and I haven't managed to unbrick it. I'm just not sure I got the skills. So for that price, I'm happy to keep it as my tablet replacement, and for that it is working fine. The camera, yeah, the photographs are fine. They're not as good as my L-phone P9000. The camera on that I thought was excellent, so it's not as good, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy enough for a quick snapshot. No problems whatsoever. Daily use, the speed of it is very, very nifty, so I don't think anybody can complain. They will not notice, I don't think, any lag, and the couple of small games that I have played, yep, they've been fine. What else can I say? The call quality when I was using it when I was testing it with my SIM card is perfectly acceptable. Video quality is not bad. It's not the best again, but to be honest with you, it's a big phone for trying to do video, so I really don't use it that much for that. I'm using what I'm recording this on for video, which is my GoPro Hero 4. The rest of the phone, I mean, it is a big phone. You can see I don't have small hands. You can see it is a big phone, but you kind of get used to it. It's a wee bit slippery, so be careful. But where this phone excels, I think, is with media. So for listening to your various music files, if you're like me, you like these lossless files where you get a bit better sound quality, this is cracking phone. Also for watching video, if you download some movies, I was watching the Celtic and Man City game the other night, and the picture was phenomenal. It was a big file I downloaded. It was a 720p file. It was about 3.5 GB, and the picture on this I thought was really, really, really good. So this could be your all-in-one entertainment system. I think for the picture, video footage, you can fiddle around with some of the settings to get the way you like it. But for me, the kind of native settings with the middling brightness was more than enough. So really, this phone, for the price of it, even if you weren't using it as a phone, this makes an excellent phablet tablet, and grab it on Coolly Cool. You might see it somewhere else, maybe see it on AliExpress. Is a bit cheaper. I don't know, I didn't check. I think it's worth it. If you're brave enough, you can try the upgrade. If you're not, then just do the workaround with the Who's Calling app and the Good Vibration app. So my final thoughts, is it worth it? Even with the software hiccup, yep. There's no way you're going to get a 2K screen with this aluminium body, and it doesn't look a cheap phone with the internal specs of this. No way you're going to find a phone like that anywhere else. And if you're into bigger phones and you don't want to spend a bit of too much money, then yep, I would say buy it and enjoy it. It's money well spent. So that goes. That's all I've really got to say. If you have any comments, any questions you want me to answer, the usual, I will do my best to answer as quickly as possible. So PPTV King 7, $150 approx. Well worth the money. Don't be shy. Buy it. Okay. Cheers. Bye.